All right, so we're gonna do some Bible study. And I've been lagging lately. I haven't dropped a video the Bible study, but I got my Bible right here, and we're about to do this. So let's just read a couple of chapters in the Book of Genesis. I'm trying to get this Book of Genesis done by the end of this month. If we read 3 chapters a day, we could get done with the Book of Genesis. And I just want to hit through the important books in the Bible and stuff. So just let's see. We left off in chapter 19. So it says, the two angels arrived in Sodom in the evening, as Lot was sitting in the gate of Sodom. When Lot saw them, he rose to greet them, and bowing low with his face to the ground, he said, "Please, my lords, turn aside to your servant's house to spend the night, and bathe your feet. Then you may be on your way early." But they said, "No, we will spend the night in the square." But he urged them strongly, so they turned his way and entered his house. He prepared a feast for them and baked unleavened bread, and they ate. They had not yet lain down when the townspeople, the men of Sodom, young and old, all the people to the last man, gathered about the house, and they shouted to Lot and said to him, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us, that we may be intimate with them." So Lot went out to them to the entrance, shut the door behind him, and said, "I beg you, my friends, do not commit such a wrong. Look, I have 2 daughters who have not known a man. Let me bring them out to you, and you may do to them as you please, but do not do anything to these men, since they have came under the shelter of my roof." But they said, "Stand back." The fellow, they said, "Come here as an alien, and already he acts the ruler. Now we will deal worse with you than with them." And they pressed hard against the person of Lot and moved forward to break the door. But the men stretched out their hands and pulled Lot into the house with them and shut the door. And the people who were at the entrance of the house, young and old, they struck with blinding light, so that they were helpless to find the entrance. Then the men said to Lot, "Whom else have you here? Sons-in-law, your sons and daughters, or anyone else that you have in the city? Bring them out of the place, for we are about to destroy this place, because the outcry against them before the Lord has become so great that the Lord has sent us to destroy it." So Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law who had married his daughters and said, "Up, get out of this place, and the Lord is about to destroy the city." And he seemed to his sons-in-laws as one who jests. All right, so let's just read that. That's a lot. I thought we could do a chapter, but we'll just do a couple of verses. So it's just saying, like, like, wake up, like, don't sleep on the Lord. You wouldn't sleep. You wouldn't go to work and not work. You wouldn't want to live life and not worship the Lord. Um, and that's pretty much what it's saying. Like, you can't get away with, there's no easy way around. You either do the thing right, or you don't do it right at all. And um what do you call it, so just be patient. Gotta be patient. There's gonna be, you gotta hang in there. That's what makes you tougher. That's what makes you realize that, you're doing this, not you're doing this not because of God. You're not doing this because of your family. You're doing this for yourself. And you really don't want to, mess things up. So, like, right here, it was saying, like, Lot, he was like confronted. He was he was interrogated by like some like by the enemy, and then so he tried to convince them, manipulate them, like, oh no, don't hurt my people, you don't hurt my family, I have these people right here, like be with them, like try to distract them and stuff. And then they said like, oh, is he trying to distract us, we what why is like, well, who does this guy think he is? He thinks we're dumb or something, like and like just like that's how God sees things too. Like he said like, oh, why like, why are these people sinning? Why are these people killing each other? Bad mouthing. Being like being rude with their own family members. Like being greedy. Like what did these people think? Like I don't exist. Like it's stuff like that that's it's going on. So.